The young Plymouth Whalers are an experienced veteran squad heading into the OHL finals. The talented Barrie Colts must find an edge against the Whalers as they strive for their first victory in the series.
Good evening, I'm your host, Jeff Albanese. Tonight, the Plymouth Whalers and the Barrie Colts in Game 2 of the OHL Championship.
Well, the Plymouth Whalers really outworked the Barrie Colts in the opening period. They outshot them 12-2. And the territorial domination I have never seen in a postseason game that the Whalers had in that opening period. Mike Jefferson of the Barrie Colts was quoted in Friday's Toronto Sun as saying, "We were outworked and out-hustled by a bunch of 16-year-olds, and we were out-coached as well." Brian Barnes was one of those key players who was out of the lineup. He received a 25-game suspension for the following hit. It came in Oshawa. You'll see him coming down the right side of your screen with his stick in the air, and he will shatter the hand of the assistant coach of the Oshawa Generals. For that, he earns himself a 25-game suspension. After he comes back, he gets a 10-game suspension as well. Ryan Barnes, a second-round draft pick of the Detroit Red Wings. Jim Devellano in the building this evening to keep an eye on him. Mark, the Whalers go into the Molson Center on Thursday evening and defeat the Colts 5-4 in overtime. How would you describe the Whalers' effort?
Well, I think it was outstanding. The leadership and veterans of our team really stood up.
And speaking of some of the problems that the Barrie Colts have, we understand that Bill Stewart did not make the trip due to some problems with Immigration and Naturalization Service. Bill Stewart smuggled in a Ukrainian-born defenseman, Vladimir Chernyenko, earlier this season, twice into the United States of America. INS looking for him.
First of all, Bud, game 1 on Thursday night, battling all night long. Your club kept coming back. Almost got the game winner late in regulation, just couldn't come up with the victory.
Well, exactly. I think we were pretty happy with the last half of the game. We came out really flat in the first period, and I guess you're going to put that to the pregame jitters, a bit of a delay before the start of the game, and we didn't really get off to the start we wanted.
Jared New and solid as always on the blue line. For the Barrie Colts, Sheldon Keefe and Michael Henrik always a threat up front to score. Henrik, the leading scorer all time for the Colts. You're looking at two of the top goaltenders, not only in Canadian Major Junior A hockey, but also in the future of the NHL. Brian Finley, the first-round pick of the Nashville Predators last year. Rob Zepp, a draft pick of the Atlanta Thrashers.
We're anxious and ready to go here as Bernarski and Jefferson are doing battle, as our Barnes on the other side are there at Gouldy. All of it. Whalers try to keep it in, and back come the Colts. In over the line. Barnes takes a look, shoots, and it's wide off the pad. Rebound comes loose, still scrambling in front, and it's finally whistled down. And right away, we've got a big scrum to the left of the netminder, Rob Zepp, and unfortunately, he's on the bottom of it all. Well, here comes Barnes. Barnes drops it back. Jefferson takes a look with a shot. Deflected. Shot taken. Deflected here to the near side. This time, Henrik took the shot. Knocked at center. Brings it back to Fisher. Fisher in over the line with a shot, and a big save made by Finley. Looks to get a move. Takes it in behind the net. Backhanded pass out front. Dribbles right to Zepp.
Scoring chances. The Barrie Colts, however, get a great scoring chance coming in off of the right side. Judashitsky takes the shot, tries to stop it, and then Tomas Kirka.
Taken on the play hard in the opposite corner. Kept in the line. Newman deflected right out front. Taken in behind the net. Kaiser, a good job riding him out of the play. It's loose in front. Couple of saves by Zepp. There is Chris Cava with a dump-in shot right on Finley. Knocked that one down. The rebound, Rice. And he's going to make a player change. The Colts are...
Barrie Colts are being punished in along the boards in the defensive zone.
Got past Surma. Surma in over the line. It's the shot. Save made. The rebound comes loose. Up is Williams. Williams out of the corner. Backhander. Kirk on that one. Scrambly play here on the near boards. Kirk up with a puck again with a drive. And the save made by Finley. Reach. Robinson again. Inside his own zone. Fan on the opportunity. Lalonde. The backhander. Save made. The rebound. Covered up by Finley.
That one almost snuck through. Jamie Lalonde almost makes it 1-0 as Nick Robinson went to clear the puck. Hit a stick laying in the zone. Damian Surma, beautiful centering pass across to Jamie Lalonde. And you see it there.
Now right back through center. Here comes Verbeek. Has Henderson in over the line. Hodecki breaks for the net. Rebound. They score! Hodecki!
Rob Zepp makes the blocker save on the original shot by Mike Henderson. The original shot comes in off the right side. Mike Henderson, 32, takes the shot. And then in behind Cole Jarrett was Rick Hideki. He puts it home, and the Colts draw first blood. 11 minutes, 45 seconds into the opening period.
Here's Eric Reitz, tries to pick it off the boards. A big hit right there as Gouldy went in.
As Eric Reitz was breaking up the right wing boards, knocks Keefe into the wall, and then watch out, Mr. Gouldy, as Mr. Jefferson was right on his tail. Don't mess with a Frosty, as they say, and that's in reference to David Frost, the agent for both Sheldon Keefe and Jefferson. Barnes used to be a member of that group of players, but some interesting situations there. The one
Brings it back, finds Kirka. Kirka, lead pass, Williams. Williams first to speed it over the line. Tries to get the shot. Save made, the rebound. It's loose in front and finally cleared.
coming very close. Justin Williams does a good job to accelerate just over the blue line. Goes around his man, Branham, and then coming back is Aaron Power. Power gets the stick out between the arms of Stephen Weiss. Netminders, there's Justin Williams making the move as Branham looked down at the puck. Williams gets the initial shot, and there's that great defensive play by Aaron Power to get.
Wins that one, is poked ahead, intercepted Branham, tries to work it off the boards. Quick shot, bounces high off the netminder Finley. It's still loose, and he finally puts a trapper on it. It got it.
Appeared to have hit off the crossbar, and again a bad play by Branham creates the opportunity. There's a little bit of the pick for.
Ford still doing the work. Here's Williams right up front. Williams comes around the opposite side, looking to get the shot. It's loose in front, and he cleared back the skate. Back the other way. Barnes sidesteps the check. He's in, and a save made. A bounce loose off to
The Barrie Colts, you see Stephen Weiss gets kind of tangled up with his defensive partner, and the shot stopped by Rob Zepp, and the rebound goes out the back door. Earlier on there, Justin Williams tried to power to the front of the goal. Watch as he uses the screen in front to come out to the bottom of the face-off circle and tries to bank it off of the defenseman Branham.
to Kirka again, working the halfway boards. Point man Fisher throws it deflected. Scores!
Huge goal for the Whalers. Sean Fisher, it does not hit anybody in front. With just over 30 seconds left in the first period, tied it up. Nice, solid pass back to the point. Sean Fisher doesn't tee it up. He lets the wrister go through the crowd, and it cleanly beats Brian Finley on the blocker side. He had no idea where that puck was until it was behind him in the back of the cage. Great pass by Kirka. Good soft hands by Sean Fisher, and a quick wrister goes past the netminder.
Coach, first 20 minutes, real sloppy as far as Barrie's concerned in their end at the beginning. They capitalize at 11:45. Then when you got on a power play, that's when you have to make them pay, and you did just that.
Yeah, we pretty good period, I think, for everybody involved. I think the fans got to see two pretty good hockey clubs at their best. And one thing we got to be aware of is the rush. Barrie can attack with three guys, and if they do get an odd man rush, they're going to make you pay. Thank God Zepper was tight on a couple of those, because it could have been 2 or 3-1 for Barrie that period.
Inside the zone, racing for it. Spitke gets there. Spitke into the line as Christian with him with a screen. He scores!
Dennis Schvidtke lets a wrister go that beats Rob Zepp to the line on the right wing side. Cuts across the green. There's Fisher going to the net. Uses Kaiser as the decoy. And Rob Zepp may have been screened by the shot. As Christian
comes back to Barnes inside the line. Keeps it in play with a shot. Stick to side Zepp. No trouble there. Bernarski this time. Bernarski tries to get inside his man. Brought a
tie it up right here.
Jarrett with a shot deflected right on. Rebound steered loose. It's loose. Bounces now to Surma. Surma shoots one. That's blocked. Fisher shoots one. Deflected right on front. And Finley covers it up. The puck comes loose. Knocking it down. Goldie turns, shoots one. Looking for the back door. Fisher again. Fisher skates in with a shot. Finley a save made. The rebound. Reach. Try to get it out. Kirka with a drive. And that's blocked. Loose in front. Shot. And deflected by Fitzke right there with him. Tries to get the pass. Elects to take the shot wide behind the net. Centering pass right out front. And Zepp may have gotten a piece.
Another penalty comes right at the end of the play to the Barrie Colts. It's going to go to Christian. Michael Christian will get it for roughing after the whistle as he went after Chris Cava. He gets up, and there's the punch. And the referee, Dean Morton, has indicated all night long.
Open shot, now back to Fisher. He shoots one. Whistled it wide. Gouldy up with the puck. Williams with a shot. Right on Finley. He hangs on.
Net, but going behind the goal was Eric Gouldy to pick it up. You'll see Williams start to cheat in. Gouldy gets the puck first, comes up with it, makes a solid backhand pass to Williams, who doesn't get all the wood on it that he would have liked to.
To Williams again. He's in the circle. He shoots one. Loose in front. Save made and dribbles. And the Colts set up the break here on the left wing boards. Turnover.
This time it's Sean Cation. Cation sees Surma the whole way, and Surma gets the shoulder into the face of Sean Cation.
Rob McBride out there for Plymouth. Wins this one back to Newman. Through a crowd, a save made by Finley. Gulp, and Bernarski comes out with it. Tries to get the pass. Fitzgerald, a great save for it deep into the corner. Here goes Ustinov. He tries to get there. Zepp touched it up instead. And it goes right out front. Looking for the shot, and a save made by Zepp.
Good hard work along the boards by the OA crew of Eric Gouldy and Randy Fitzgerald. The puck comes out to Chris Vernarski, who makes a solid centering pass. Back at the other end, Sheldon Keefe in a foot race with Libor Ustranal. Rob Zepp has to come out and play the...
Henderson turns, fires right out front. Quick shot and a save made.
Chances to the Barrie Colts. A turnover right at the blue line, and there's Judashitsky again with a shot.
This is Barnes. With him now, Keefe, a quick shot, save made. The rebound comes high over the top.
Sheldon Keefe, the Eddie Powers Trophy winner, is the leading scorer for the Ontario Hockey League this season. Mike Jefferson heading off to the penalty bench. So is Jared Newman. Here's Barnes coming in off the left side. There's the first shot. Stopped by Zepp. Big rebound. Zepp gets his glove on that one and makes the second save on Sheldon Keefe. A huge stop for the Plymouth Whalers, who do not want to fall down by 2 goals.
Justin Williams takes a look, finds Kirka with a shot at one time, and Finley with a big...
Off the left side by Justin Williams. He sees Kirka set, snap, shot, and a stop off the blocker by the netminder.
The first time the Barrie Colts have made it to the OHL championship. Obviously, you've been on the team quite a few years. What's the biggest difference between this team and the previous ones you've been on?
Definitely the controversy brought the guys a lot closer together. You know, having all the problems this year, it's a big thing for everybody, and it's like a brotherhood in the dressing room right now. We fight like family, and we get along like family, so it's really good.
Pulls up, third into Jefferson with a shot and a save made by Rob Zepp. Out of the play, it dribbles along the boards. Kirka took a heavy hit.
For Ontario Hockey League, he gets the puck up along the right boards. Dennis Schvidtke has him there, and then coming in with a monster hit is Eric Reeds.
And back comes Judashitsky. Takes it in, centering pass, coming back this time for Keefe. Keefe tried to bring it out to the point and did. Shot, score!
Screen out in front of Rob Zepp of the Colts. A wrist shot from the point beats Rob. 5:09 into period number 3. There's the pass back to the point. The shot beats Rob Zepp. May have been tipped. As passing it back with Sheldon Keefe, who gets another point against the Plymouth Whalers.
As Rob McBride skates in to take this face-off. Comes down, brings it back to the point man Kaiser. Throws it right out front. And Finley right side for Henderson. Henderson pulls up at the line. Weiss there with him. Beating the left side. Here comes Williams in. Into the slot. Weiss with a shot and a big save made by Finley.
Twice fell, and that allowed Newman, it would have given Newman time had he opted to go for the puck, but there's the original shot. There's...
I hope that doesn't happen here. That shot deflected by Gouldy. And Rob McBride and Judashitsky again. In the circle, out with it comes Fisher. Looks at T1 up with a drive. Gouldy tries to get there first and does. Cation right there with him. Chipped right out, but it's loose. And Finley with a save.
Here as this third period continues, Eric Gouldy and Sean Cation getting locked up along the right boards. There's McBride being taken out. And then Judashitsky comes back and takes out his man as well.
And back comes Jefferson again for Barrie. Throws a shot, glove saves up, picks it up at center. Henrik in over the line, centering pass, Schvidtke shoots. A save made by Rob Zepp.
Insurance here. Play comes into the Whalers' zone. Nice little cross-ice pass. There's Schvidtke in behind everybody. Rob Zepp out with the big paddle and makes the outstanding stop. Michael Henrik, we talked about him off the top of the show being the all-time leading scorer for the Barrie Colts. Makes a beautiful pass across to Schvidtke.
Here's Verbeek. Trying to set something up behind the net right out front. Judashitsky scores! That's coming too, John, on the forecheck behind the net, which with Judashitsky parked off to their side.
2 men down but low behind the net. Nobody picks up Judashitsky.
It's tipped ahead. Schvidtke in over the line. Takes a look with a shot. Blocked.
Trying to play a fight between Henrik and Lalonde.
And this is going to be a good one here as both of them are trying to get that right arm free, and Lalonde goes down on Henrik. And the linesmen finally get in there before too much damage is done.
Lalonde in the offensive zone where Lalonde swung his stick at Christian but did not make contact, fortunately for Lalonde. And there's the beginning of the fight. 4:47 to go here in the third period. 4-1 in favor of the Barrie Colts. They look to even up the best of 7 OHL championship series here. The Whalers trying to set a physical tone here. Jim DeVillano and Ken Holland of the Detroit Red Wings. Jim Nill on the other side of the building in the Whalers owner's box. You have Jim Rutherford, the general manager of the Carolina Hurricanes, and Paul Maurice, the head coach of the Canes, with Pete Karmanos, the owner of the hockey clubs.
And Garrett follows it up in the corner with distance up. Blues puck comes right out front of back. Henry scores!
George Nistis picks the pocket of the defender, and standing there actually was Henderson. Did not take him until it was too late. Nistis just walks out from the corner and puts it into the back of the cage.
Pass here went to Fisher. Fisher tried to deflect it right out front. They score!
And it may have gone off of Tim Verbeek, stick into the back of the cage. The Whalers have a minute 52 to play. There it goes across. Fisher fakes the shot. There's the puck going through. Oh no, it was Justin Williams banging it in the back of the cage cleanly. Justin Williams with goal number 13 of the postseason. And Plymouth is within a goal. Just under 2 minutes to go.
Racing for it, Surma. Surma and Hill takes a big hit. Here comes Ustinov at the line for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald centering pass. Perka was taken down. Boards but not out. Back behind the net. 5 seconds to go. Right out front. A shot saved. The rebound. Still loose in front of Finley. Comes up to the side one more time. It's whistled down with 1.9 seconds to go.
The Whalers trying to tuck it in, but Brian Finley had the puck between his legs, and the Barrie Colts are arguing to try and get the face-off out in the neutral zone.
Jefferson comes down. It's loose. Keith hits it into the corner at the end of regulation play. And the Barrie Colts are going to skate out of the CSA tonight with a 4-3 victory.
Our number 1 star, Brian Finley, the netminder, stopping 35 of 38 shots. And it's easy to say that he was magnificent between the pipes here tonight.
Shots on goal for both of these teams. You take a look at that. 38 shots for the Whalers, 27 for the Barrie Colts. Colts did not get an opportunity on the power play here tonight. The Whalers able to convert on 1 of 3 of their opportunities.